Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and this video is going to be a little something different. For anyone who's been around watching my videos for a while, knows that I was a huge fan of World of Tanks for a long time. I have since parted ways with World of Tanks, and really don't think I'll be going back anytime soon. But one of the things is, being into Star Citizen is great, and I love the game. I'm excited. I can't wait to play it and actually get into the PU. But between now and then, you got to find things to kind of occupy yourself. And I'm sure, like a lot of you guys, I'm always out there looking for another game to kind of catch my interest. And when the early access came out for Armored Warfare, I thought, okay, I got to get in on this because one of my big qualms with World of Tanks was it was always limited to these shortly before World War II, and just slightly after World War II tanks. And I wanted to see the modern armor. I wanted to see the Abrams. I wanted to see the Leopard 2. I wanted to see the T-80, the T-90. I wanted to see all these badass tanks from all around the world, and the modern versions, and they just weren't there. So when I saw this, and it was basically World of Tanks, but with modern tanks, I thought, okay, I've got to check this out. I've got to see this. And I'd been following it for a while, but I wasn't, I put my name in for the closed beta, but hadn't gotten in. But then when the option to get into the early access came out, I said, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go for that. And I ended up getting the Lord of War pack because I just figured go big or go home, right? And there was a couple of exclusive vehicles, and I'll talk a bit about those towards the end of the video. But I was really kind of excited to give this a shot to see with a modern tank. And so this is a Tier 3 tank here. This is the M60 Patton, and I'm kind of working my way up to the Leopard 2 and the M1 Abrams. And so this is one of my first battles in the M60 Patton. The first two battles that I had were unadulterated failures, but I'm still trying to learn the game, learn the UI. So much of it is the same, but so much of it is slightly different. Now, in the situation that I'm in here in the city, I'm kind of trying to control these crossroads, but I keep seeing this LAV 150 right behind me. So I'm kind of moving back to take care of him. And I'm trying to be careful because one of the things that, if you play World of Tanks or if you play this game, you'll learn very quickly is once you get yourself out of position and alone, you die pretty damn quickly. And so I'm kind of trying to watch the map, trying to watch what's going on. And in a way, I really appreciate the fact that this is, I don't want to say it's a direct lift of World of Tanks, but in so many ways it is. I mean, the map, the status display, the teams, the layout, everything. It is very much a lift of World of Tanks, but basically what's going on here is a lot of the things that were in World of Tanks that you had to either earn, or some people had certain skills, but other people had to kind of go without them. A lot of those skills, like Sixth Sense, knowing when you're spotted, knowing when a missile's come, or basically knowing when you're spotted in World of Tanks. This game basically tells you, as you can see, I've just got that spotted, eyeball light up above my tank, letting me know that I've been spotted. And so I'm able to kind of react better. Whereas, in a game like World of Tanks, you may not know you're spotted, and you may get annihilated in short order because you weren't aware of that. But here I am, I'm kind of squaring off against, what is it, a T-62 or a T-62 and another tank. I'm not too sure, I can't quite make it out while I'm dubbing this over right now. But a couple of tanks nonetheless, possibly two T-62s, I'm not sure. But I'm able to kind of stand them off a little bit, angle my armor, not as, now that I see it, clearly not as much as I should have, but once again, that's just a holdover from my days playing World of Tanks, kind of instinctively angling my armor. Unfortunately, I kind of over-angled it. But I'm kind of using these buildings to protect me from these guys coming down from the north. And now I'm able to kind of move in on them. Now I know I've been spotted, but I'm able to get shots into these guys. And, even though, the Patton is something that you have in World of Tanks, the Patton is basically the beginner tank in this particular line, the Wolfie line. in Armored Warfare. And one of the cool things about Armored Warfare is the fact that when you go down a tank line, when you start researching down a tank line, you're not limiting yourself to either like one nation or you know the Warsaw Pact group of nations. You're actually like you can get American tanks and British tanks from one dealer, and you can get Russian tanks and German tanks from another dealer. It's all a mix and match. And one of the cool things is that while I'm leveling this M60 Patton, I'm actually leveling my way to three other tanks at the same time, and I haven't even unlocked any modules on this. As you're going to see at the end of this video, I unlocked the first module on this tank, but I'm already earning my way to 3 other tanks, which is one of the cool things versus World of Tanks, is you don't have to say, go through that whole thing where you unlock all the modules on a tank, and certainly in the latter tanks with a lot of modules. I mean, it's almost like you're doing 200,000 experience before you have to do the 200,000 experience to get to, the tier 10 after, say, a tier 9. And that can really drag in World of Tanks, having to do battle after battle after battle, and whereas this, you're partially earning your way to so many tanks at the same time that it really allows you to kind of open things up, whereas you still have also a free experience pool and things like that that you can work out of. And so it just lets you get to the things that you want much more quickly, and it also doesn't restrict you by nation. So if you're heavily invested in Soviet tanks and then you want to start working on French tanks, you can already partially be the way, part of the way there, and not have to worry about it too much. So it's just one of the great features of leveling up in this game that I really like. Now, as you can see, things have kind of more or less settled right down. My my strategy of preserving my hit points and kind of controlling this corner have really paid off. And my little buddy here, he's just in a tier 1 PT-76. He's been doing good work as well, supporting me, and the rest of my team has done an awesome job, and we've pretty much got this all sewn up, all done. And we're just kind of moving into basically to finish the last of the enemy team off, this T-62, and call it a day. And I have to say that even though this tank is kind of sluggish and whatnot, it really makes me excited to to progress and to see what the other tanks are like. And so if you've ever played World of Tanks, then this game will become like second nature to you very, very quickly. Things like angling, things like camo, all that stuff, it almost in a lot of ways it directly translates into this. And so it's not that much of a leap to go from, say, World of Tanks to this. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any damage there, but I was able to, I believe, shut down his tracks. And here, boom, killing blow, game's over. So, we had a great match. We did really well. We preserved our hit points, and we played kind of a cautious game, but we still influenced the battle. We didn't just hide in the back and snipe and, be basically useless. We helped control a corner. We helped stop a flank, and in the end, we did really good. And as we can see, yeah, we gave a solid contribution, and we really helped our team out. So overall, like if you look at this, I mean, yeah, this is basically like you look at this, and it's all instinctive. You recognize all of this from World of Tanks, and I think that's a very smart thing. And I mean, when you see what they've done with artillery and whatnot, actually, sorry, here, this is the upgrade screen. So I'm going to pick this rangefinder just to up my accuracy with my gun. And so basically, you just click on it, and you just click on it, dude. There you go. And then you just pay for it, and it installs it on your tank automatically. Boom, done. Now, if you look at the bar up at the top, right underneath the words M60 Patton, you'll see the progress bar. That's the progress bar that is going towards the Leopard 1, which is the next tank in this tree. And we'll get a closer look at that later. I'm just kind of exploring the ammo here. But as I'm leveling up to that Leopard 1, I'm actually also leveling up to 2 other tanks, and you're going to see that once I open up the dealer tree. I believe I do it now. Yep. So here we go. Here are the 2 dealers that I have access to, that we have access to right now. And there's the BMP-1 almost finished. There's the Leopard 1, part of the way there. The swing fire and the artillery. And you can see I'm also picking up a little bit of the LAV 300 as well, down on the far end. So I'm running my way to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks at the same time. And that's a really cool feature. And one of the things is, like, if you see how artillery plays out in this game, it's actually very, very well done. Here's my commander, and here's all his skills. Artillery isn't like the the finger of death that it was in World of Tanks, where someone can just click down on you and just end your life and you can't respond to it. Artillery is actually very smartly done, and artillery, as it fires, it gives away its position to artillery on the other team, and they actually have to play like a bit of a strategic game where they have to should I hold my shots and wait to see if the other enemy's artillery reveals itself and then drop shells on them, or should I just try to contribute to the battle and just kind of stick and move? And here I'm putting consumables on my tank, just like World of Tanks. So this is actually a very well done game, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And one of the other reasons that I bought the early access pack is a tank that isn't in the game yet, but I can show you. Now, if you buy the Lord of War pack to get early access now, you also get access to this exclusive vehicle. This right here is the BMP-T Terminator. Now, this is twin 30mm guns and an unmanned turret, 4 anti-tank missiles on a T-72 hull. It's a pretty badass looking tank. There's also another exclusive tank, which is an artillery piece, and 2 other premium tanks that you get with that pack, which costs about, I think, $69. So anyways, this was just a quick look at Armored Warfare, and one of the things that'll be distracting me along the way to Star Citizen, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more Armored Warfare, just leave a comment below. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways, and thanks for watching.